Alright, a little game from a little earlier today. Decided to take the Yamato out. I think I posted one other Yamato battle. I don't play the Yamato too much, and as I've probably said before, I'm not much of a battleship player. This game was played in latest patch, which was 7.0.7.7. It came out earlier today, and one of the changes was a upgrade or a buff to the Yamato turret rotation. And as you can see, it's still very slow. I think it went from 2.5 degrees per second to 3 degrees per second or something like that. So it's not really a noticeable improvement. I mean, it is an improvement, but it's yeah, it's a little improvement. So again, I'm just taking the Yamato out to start grinding the legendary mods or legendary upgrades. I've already got a few of them for some of the other boats. My understanding is the one for the Yamato is pretty good. I would say probably half of the other ones that I have, yeah, I won't be using them. The one in the Zhao isn't too bad. The one in the Hindenburg is pretty decent. The one in the Shima is horrendous. I'm not really sure what they were thinking. The one in the Gearing's pretty good. And the one in the Worcester is nah. So I start taking some shots at these battleships and cruisers that are approaching the A cap. We have a Chungmu over there. There's only 2 DDs in this game, and our Chungmu has already taken a pretty good beating. Right at start, our Hindenburg and our Montana ditched this side. Yeah, and our Zhao on the other side of the map has taken a massive hit and is down 3/4 of his health. So, not a very, very good start. And my first salvo, I do 0 damage. So, continuing the not so great start trend. Our Richelieu also has lost half his health, and we are literally like 2 minutes or 3 minutes into this game. Yeah. And our Alabama has taken a big hit. In return, it looks like we've done some decent damage to their Richelieu and a little bit to their St. Louis. So, altogether, not a great start. I managed to incapacitate a module and do a little bit of damage. We're up to 11k. Getting a little bit better with my timing on these shots. For some reason, I struggle with the battleships. I can hit anything at any distance with a cruiser and or a DD, but battleships is just a tad off. So we get spot the Des Moines heading over to B. Don't really have shots on him. Ooh, excuse me. fire another salvo. Fire our rear guns at another ship, trying to get as many shots off and salvos off as we can. Catch this Des Moines backing up a little bit. I'd like nothing to do than end his existence. Take a shot at him with the front guns. I'm not sure if that's going to be any good. I think I hit him for 4K. Not what I was looking for. Not that bad. We have managed to take the A cap, and damage is a little bit more evenly spread across the teams. Although our Buffalo, who just went down, was in rough shape. He got taken out by the Worcester. Our Bama and our Richelieu are still pretty low health, as is our Zal. I want to see if I can get a shot on this Montana. Of course, you'll notice our Hindenburg is... He turned around and parked next to an island, which is... I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's pretty healthy, so my guess is he hasn't done too much. Excuse me, yawning here. And our Montana is, for some reason, in the middle of B. And Hindenburg just missed those torps. Our Chung Lu is pretty low. We do have the C cap, and we just lost our Montana. I'm not sure what happened to him. There is a Des Moines. Maybe the Shima got him. I did not see that. Either way, that is not good for us. Our Bama is still real low. And we still have the C cap. We still have the A cap. They got a slight, and we have a slight point lead. I'm sorry. Taking some more shots at this Montana. Not really having a lot of luck with these guns at these ranges. And unfortunately, we lose our Hindenburg. He got taken out by the Amagi. I don't know. I don't even know what to say sometimes. So, I got HE coming in from the Des Moines. I'm assuming it's the Des Moines over by B. He's taking the B cap. We're losing the A cap, and we just lost our Chengmu. Excuse me. And it's basically me, myself, this Tirpitz, and a Worcester. Yeah, and a double fire, hooray. So, I decided to make the turn of shame, and as you can see, I'm getting hammered for it. I've just put out 2 fires, and yeah, I have 5 people, 6 people looking at me, 4, 5, 6. It's only going up and down and up and down. It's a lot of people. And basically, I am taking a full barrage from this A flank. Take a shot as the Conqueror as I turn out, trying to get people to help me. And yeah, there's no helping. Our Zal manages to get the Shimakaze, which is good, considering our Zal is pretty low health. At this point, we've lost the A cap and the B cap, so gradually taking the points from us, or have. We got about a 50-point deficit right now, and here comes some torps, and they fall short, luckily. When I was playing this, I wasn't really paying attention to the Worcester. He's, as you can see, he's actually behind us, and he's been there more or less the whole time. If I had to guess, I'm guessing he was running the range mod, because he seems to be engaging targets beyond 16.7 kilometers, which is the Worcester's range with the reload mod or AA mod and new range mod. So I was pretty frustrated that he was behind us, because, you know, here we are getting torped and he's sailing around 4 kilometers behind us. It's kind of annoying. And considering his detection, and the fact that, and it's possible that he's, ooh, hello Des Moines, remember me? Yeah, that was the Des Moines that was sitting in the B cap, hammering me with HE earlier. Goodbye. Go back to port, buddy. Enjoy your day. Ship count, we're still down 1 ship, we're down 1 cap, and points are pretty even. We're only down 25 points, so it's not too bad. This A flank with the Montana and abandoning us, the Chungmu going down, and the Hindenburg making a questionable play is pretty much a loss. So I'm trying to save as much health as I can. Obviously, I'm a big target here, and this Hindenburg has been pounding me the entire game. And unfortunately, he gets away. I was hoping to put him out of his misery there, but that didn't happen. Yeah. I tried. Montana's still, and there's another shot. Another fire. Yay. The Hindenburg actually said in chat, "Sorry, Stick, but you're the biggest target." Okay. Yeah, I don't blame him. I'd be shooting at me too if I was in a Hindenburg. I surely would. I'm more or less been on fire ever since the A flank has collapsed. So I feel like I've been basically on fire. Fire gets extinguished. I use a heal. Heal goes up, and I get put back on fire. That's more or less my existence, at least in this game. I do run fire prevention on the Yamato. I find that on a couple boats, because they're so big and they're such big juicy targets, that if you don't run fire prevention, you are susceptible to a lot of fires. So during the game, I had noticed that even though I hadn't fired, I was detected, and I rolled out of my throttle a little bit. Barely enough, and I believe those are Fletcher torps, because the Fletcher is the only ship left. We catch wind of that low health Amagi. He gets spotted. I have no idea what's spotting him. Yeah, I don't really know. Oh, he's shooting at somebody, so he's spotted. And I fire a salvo. I mean, he's pretty far away. Of course, when I fire at a battleship that has, you know, under 2K, I get a Citadel. But either way, we take him out. We are taking the B cap back, or we were. Our Prince Eugen decided to drive out of it. Gonna guess that. Well, he got the Hindenburg too, so that was kind of cool. Although the Hindi was pretty low health, he was super uber annoying to me. And this Massachusetts has been at range the entire time. And we're going to see if we can get him out of here. And we managed to take him out. At the same time, we lose the Prince to, looks like the Baltimore? Is that what it said? I'm not sure. Maybe the Conqueror. I'm not even sure. Nice big fat juicy salvo comes in on us. Probably from... Is that the Montana? Yeah. Well, that is the Montana. Or that's the Conqueror. I think the first salvo is from the Montana. And, yeah. Well, we get the Conqueror, too. So, this game's kind of turned around a little bit. I mean, at one point, I think we were down 5 ships and they were down 2 or 3. So, we haven't really been that far behind on points, although we have been down a couple, the cap, for a fair amount of the game. And there's the Cleveland. That Cleveland started on the A flank. I was taking pot shots at him early on. And clearly somebody got a chunk of him, and it looks like he drove all the way across the map. Whatever. So hopefully we can get rid of him. And we do over 4K in damage, but he survives. And it looks like he's turning out. There's the Montana. Luckily for us, our Tirpitz is in pretty good shape. And he's not that low. And up close, he should do fairly well against the Montana. You have to excuse me, it's pretty late. I'm going to bed after this, but I figured I would record this. I'm waiting for... There's actually a little glitch in the video that I want to... I think it's in this one. Either way. Basically, while I was recording it, the computer went to standby, which kind of screws up the video. It goes black, but... we'll see if we can catch that and maybe do a little transition and splice it together. So yeah, the Montana is getting ready to go down there. I'm going to see if I can help him. There's Zhao, who has been low health since the very beginning of the game, is still alive, and he's managed to get a couple kills. And this is just one of those shots where, yeah, a shatter and 3 ricochets. Couldn't get anything to stick. But the Montana's real low, and he's got everybody shooting at him, and luckily the Tirpitz finishes him off. So, yeah, things are looking pretty good now. It looks like we're gonna win this one. We got 1 minute and 25 seconds left. I'm trying to get the RDD, the Shimakaze, which is on the J line. I have no idea why he's back there. He's more or less kind of been out in no man's land the whole game. I don't know why you would be out there. Unfortunately, the Fletcher gets the Tirpitz, and the Worcester, in his defense, has actually been chasing that Fletcher down. I marked on the map before when we were getting torped, and ever since then that Worcester has actually been chasing him. So I'm guessing he did pretty good damage and stuff, but not how I want to see people playing radar cruisers with Hydro. And boom. we get our 6th Kraken, and we have Yamato as our captain, so that gives us about a 20,000 health boost. Of course, there's only seconds left of the game, so it's not really going to make or break the outcome of this game or really do anything for me, but yeah, that was the end of the game. 12,000 XP. I had a couple flags because I'm grinding this thing. I did get the fireproof as I was on fire the entire time. Dreadnought and the Kraken. 5 kills, couple citadels. Of course, one of those was on a very, very low health ship. Base XP was 1995. The Worcester was right behind me with 1956, and the Zao behind him. The Chunk Moo did pretty good considering how early he died, and he was pretty far up there on XP. He must have had some good torpedoes. Yeah, 2.2 million potential damage, not too shabby. And yeah, overall a pretty good game, not bad for myself and a Yamato. Again, battleships aren't my strong point, but it was a pretty fun game. I'm glad we were able to turn that around. It looked a little bleak in the beginning, but ended up pretty good. Thanks for watching.